We'll keep playing right now. Radio, media. What's up, one family? Welcome to the Black Otra Network Express Show. We did have a bit of a hitting, but we do apologize for some of the problems right there on the show. But nonetheless, we trust that everyone is doing fantastic this particular afternoon. We trust that everyone is really coping very, very well, and of course, things are changing. But nonetheless, we do trust that you are keeping safe right now. And of course, if you would love to get a hold of us, it's very, very important that you just head over to our social media. And we are on Instagram, Black Otra Network. We are also on Twitter, Black Otra Network, as well as on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as on YouTube. You can find us everywhere. Remember to also check out our website. We do have an interesting guest in the studio. She goes by the name LORAH Kay, and we do have a couple of more questions for her. And some of the questions have to do with her journey in terms of the music. And what you get to realize is that many things have changed right now. And right now the people are actually using social media to push their music. And I was just getting to wonder from LORAH Kay, what has been your experience using social media, and has social media given you an advantage? Right now people might not be able to go to the studio, to the TV stations, and be able to sit down, or maybe go to the radio station and be able to sit down. But social media is there. You not really have to rely on airplay by the big stations. Right now you can even do your own thing. The management doesn't really have to get you, the big numbers on radio and big numbers on TV. You might be able to simply do it on your own self. But what has your experience been with social media? Naona kama inakupea advantage in terms of being able to push your music further.
Yeah, social media inasaidia
Yeah.
tena sana.
Yeah.
Because the key is being consistent on social media.
Yeah.
If you post on your IG, make sure that you're very consistent on it.
Yeah.
Because human beings tend to forget very fast.
Yeah.
So if you post your links, your music, or your photos, you stay very consistent in that. So for me, imenisaidia sana. It's a very good platform for me kurejelea wase to get music yangu, because see Kenyans peke yake are fans from all over, which is a good thing. Without social media, I don't know if the music would ever get to them.
Which is good. And also, let me ask you, when it comes to like, for example, where people can find music, people are using digital media platforms siku hizi. Si kama kitambo unapeleka music kwa music store, una ban CDs unapeleka kwa shop. Right now people are using digital media. Where can people find your music on digital streaming platforms? Wapi music yako inaweza patikana?
So currently, you'll just find my music on YouTube, but I'm creating accounts for streaming, kama Deezer and Tidal. Right now it's just YouTube, which is LORAH Kay Music. Yes.
And of course, that's a good way, because right now people want to be able to get the music at the comfort of their houses. People just want to make it very, very easy for themselves to get the music. And of course, if you look at it from that particular perspective, it gives convenience for customers, or it gives convenience for your audiences. It makes things pretty much easier. But nonetheless, like we were asking earlier, there are some projects you're working on. Any projects gani that people can expect to see from you very soon? What are some of the projects that you all working on right now?
Well, I've been working on a couple of audios. I have so many of them in studio. So I'm starting to shoot the very first audio on Saturday. The song in Body Killer is kind of
sounds like a good vibe, right? Exactly. The Body Killer vibe,
it's awesome. So ni song ya kwanza nimefanya na hii studio mpya kwa Purpose, inaitwa Big Wave Studios. So that's the very first project, Body Killer, and then there's the second one which I'll be doing huko mbele mbele August.
Oh, okay. We're hoping that all the fans will be able to get a hold of this particular music.
Yeah.
We also do have a couple of more questions for you. For example, how do you deal with stage plates? For example, there are people who get onto the stage and they do fear what the crowd may react. Maybe larger than stage plates.
Okay, stage fright.
Yeah.
I used to have it when I was in high school, but I used to perform a lot. So I perfected not looking at people's eyes when I'm performing. Ukiangalia mtu, someone would even make a face.
Exactly.
You. Don't look at these people's eyes. Just look at them up and down. Eyes. Utakuwa tu sawa.
Wow.
Because I know personally I'm part of those people who can't even perform in front of people because of a stage fright. And the stage fright is quite an issue for many artists, not only upcoming and so on. Anybody can have stage fright. Even I believe the president himself might have happened to be having that from time to time. But I love for a fact that you have come about with your own unique tactic, of because like just Specs said, you're performing and somebody is maybe winking and doing, and then you're just like, excuse me, I'm trying to perform and so on. But I just want to ask you this question: what are your parting shots to people who want to venture into music? Personally, I want to venture into music, but I have an issue with tonal variation. 1 minute I'm singing, the next minute I'm screaming and so on. And this, I believe I'm not the only one. I believe many people have this issue, and as a result, they'd rather sit on their talent. They'd rather stay in that cocoon instead of coming out, trying out, because you never know where you go. You never know where your mana will fall from. Let me use the word and the term mana and so on. You never know where your mana will fall from. And I just want to, you to tell us about the issue with tonal variation. How is it for the upcoming musicians? Because the majority of us want to try to venture into that and so on. And also, advice to people out here, because we do have a lot of youths right now, because we do have the issue with COVID-19, or people are not going to school. Tomorrow, youths when you want to indulge into drugs, crime, and so on. What is also your sentiments on that? Also, an issue with early pregnancies kwa wasichana, especially Shagu side. Wasichana wengi wameweza kupata like ball, as much as kuna that awareness by the government against early teenager pregnancies and so on. We still think that the numbers are escalating. Even some places wamesema girls shouldn't go to portion meals at around 7 p.m. because most of the girls, they come home late. They say maybe the one who was anyway, the one mwenye alikuwa anashaga hiyo mahindi hakukuwa ama machine iliharibika and so on. Kumbe you just come to realize that these girls, they went to their own wamechanga just using ni form like unachanga later 15 chike kateini nini, because right now there is a lot of people who can brew liquor. There is a lot of cheap liquor out here, so you get to see that most of the teenagers will indulge in that. That is just some of the questions that I really
just give me a second. I'm trying to pull back. I have had like 10 questions.
I've asked the issue with teenage pregnancies. That is one thing that I've asked about. I've asked her advice, to with the rate of which crime is escalating amongst the youths. What is your take on that? What is the way forward on that? It's single indulge in crime. And also one thing I've asked is for those people who have a stage fright, they don't know how to balance their voices and so on. They're just 3 questions. Maybe I speak too fast, but forgive me. I come from the Kissy tribe.
I know. You used to go to school and I have a question on the list. Pick 3 questions. Please don't do all of them. Please pick like 3 questions. So now pick rather than the others. See compulsory, but nonetheless, you can just get started with the issue of teenage pregnancies as well as how to cope with stage plague the teenage plague.
So to start with the teenage pregnancies, I think it's sad. First of all, it's really sad because most of these pregnancies, when you wanapea wasichana mimba, mostly unapata ni watu wazima. Exactly. You have jobs, people who are over 18 years old. So I think it should be about the girls themselves. They should take care of themselves. Because wakijieka huko nje, men will just take advantage of that. They're the same all over in the whole world. So wanafaa take care, and if they think they can't do without indulging in intercourse, this protection, you see. Story crime. Crime. I think in escalate, especially where I come from, Mombasa and stuff. I think kuna watu idle sana.
Yeah.
So idlers, idle minds, najua ni devil's workshop.
Exactly.
You'll start thinking of doing stupid stuff. I think you should make yourself busy. Find out what your hobby is. Find out what your talent is. So kuna wase wengine, they're into crime, but they're very good footballers.
Exactly.
You see? So try and find out what can I do yenye niko time yenye niko free, so that your mind and your body is not idle all the time. Then when it comes to music and stage fright, I talked about it. I said my trick is I don't look at people in the eye. Also tonal variation and stuff, hiyo unataka tu kupiga tizi. You see the way mama kibanda anafungua job yake every day. In practice, that's what you need, because practice inakumaking you perfect. And then don't take music as don't take music for granted, because actually don't take anything for granted, but now it's about music. Ukiamua ni music is a business. See, so you stay disciplined with the music. Kau ni time of kufanya practice, you have to practice.
Thank you so much.
That's a good thing. And of course, as we wind up right here on the expression, we also do have another question. When you're not doing music, what are your other interests? People, you cannot just be doing music. What are your other interests? You might be, some people love to travel, some people love to learn new languages. What are some of your other interests that you do have apart from music?
Okay, I love traveling, first of all. I really travel. Niingia saizi na history ya COVID-19, but I love traveling. I'm an outgoing person, so me mostly nataka kwenda huko nje sana. I also do movies, and I don't do sports at all. Yeah.
Why?
What about working out?
Your PE teacher didn't train you a little bit in high school. You're those types of.
Believe me, I've never even engaged in sports since primary school.
Yo, why is that?
I do not know. I used to run ili wakati ni compulsory.
I know that yule nye mwalimu ameshika kiboko, like you have to run kama si when you and so on. But then again, if you get to find an activity, you can even indulge in dances. For example, you have the kizomba dance and so on.
Yes, I love dancing.
I mean, now you're on the right track.
Yeah, but yeah, I love dancing.
And of course, as we wind up, perhaps you might have some message for some of the young people that might decide they want to pursue music. What would be your advice? Maybe some young ladies or some young people, they might not be necessarily the ladies, but wale watu ambao wangetaka ku pursue music, unaweza waambia nini? What would you tell them? And also, after that, what would you love to tell your fans? But just kindly start with the people who would love to start music, and then also some message to your fans as we wind up on the Express Show right here on the Black with Fire Network. What would be your message to the people who want to get into music like you?
So for the young people who love to pursue music, first of all, if you are dreaming about it, it's actually possible. Anything is. So you need to stay focused, especially when you get into the music industry. You stay focused. Get the right producers, get the right directors, get your crew. Because if you go around from place to place, these people are out here to use people. So if you are about to get into music industry, unafaa kuwa focused, kuwa disciplined, na ujue tu it will happen someday for you. For my fans, first thing, ninawapenda tena sana, because you are the reason why I'm right here saizi. So just watch out for my new videos which are coming up.
That's a good vibe, and of course, this has been the expression right here on the Black with Fire Network. We do have the wonderful LORAH Kay who has joined us on the show, and of course, it has been a delight. Of course, having you in the studio, and of course, we do hope to see more of you right here with us. When you release the music, do not feel you're much welcome to just come back again and share your new music, and of course, we shall be playing that and much more right here on the Black with Fire Network. It has been a delight. I don't know if Kami has closing remarks as well.
Like earlier on the Kami African Diary show, I said, irrespective of what you're going through, irrespective of the situation you are in, that is the stress and so on, do not forget to eat food. It's all about food, because good food is all about a good vibe. Because if you don't take, that is, I'm talking about spices giving it that look like.
No, who does not eat food?
No, for some people, earlier on the show, I had someone who was telling me that they eat 1 meal in a day, and they just call themselves like that. And that is what I'm talking about, eating food. I mean, having a balanced diet, because the moment you have a balanced diet, I talked about the importance of those this article I saw that actually apples, they do have energy as opposed to coffee. That is one thing that people don't see. And also in regards to protein, broccoli has a higher protein levels as opposed to steak, of course. And many people, of course, would rather rush to beef and so on because they think that beef has a lot of protein. But then again, it's all about eating healthy. It's all about positive vibes, respecting all the stress and so on. Remember, your body also matters. The nutrients, the antibodies, and so on, they need to have a healthy system. That is basically what I'm saying. I believe now we are together.
We do get the point.
And, not that I'm foodious, not that I'm gluttonous.
Thank you so much as well, LORAH Kay. Thank you so much for coming through. We do hope to see more of you with us directly on the Black Profile Network. This has been the Expression. Remember, you can hit us up on our different social media platforms. If you do have anything to get across, it might be a compliment, it might be a suggestion, it might be a question. You're much free to do so. We shall end on this particular song. And this is by LORAH Kay as well. And the name of this particular song is Mapenzi Shida by LORAH Kay. Till next time, much peace and love. We do say kwaheri.
Kama haya ndo mapenzi, mbona silali sina usingizi? Kama haya ndo mapenzi, mbona hakuna chakula? Kama haya ndo mapenzi, mimi sitaki napita. Kwa nini nikamilizi na tena Ila lana kitu cha mapanda shuka